Good Monday evening, everybody. David Paul with you in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. It is 6:30 in the evening on the nose. Sun's going down. Temperatures are in the process of dropping back below freezing across the area tonight, and there is a hard freeze expected tonight. A severe cold warning is in effect tonight. Before we get to all of that, I wanted to show you something that I always find particularly beautiful, the clouds over the Gulf of Mexico. So this is a visible satellite time lapse. It goes back to late afternoon when the sun was still up, and you see the low cloud deck pushing to the south. So those are basically lake effect clouds, but over the Gulf of Mexico. So Gulf effect clouds with that cold air temperatures in the 30s being pushed over relatively warmer water temperatures out here in the Gulf. Sea surface temps are still in the 50s and 60s, much warmer than the air temperature in the 30s with the cold front, and you get that cloud deck out there, and it's just one of the beautiful things you see on satellite every now and then. Weather impact alert is in effect through Tuesday morning. Extreme cold warning is in effect tonight. It's going to be bitter cold. Now, we began this morning in the low 20s. Hobby 24, Bush 24, Conroe 23, Huntsville 21. It would not surprise me at all to see temperatures a degree or two colder Tuesday morning. And that is because these lows came with wind. That actually helped to keep the temperature up a little bit. Tonight's cold comes with calm winds and clear skies, so we'll have a radiational cooling element involved as well. And thus the extreme cold warning, which is in effect for tonight into Tuesday morning. After that, we'll rebound into the upper 40s to near 50 for a high temp tomorrow afternoon. Current temps across the state of Texas at 6:30 in the evening on a Monday. Dallas is 29. Lufkin's 29. Houston, Bush 35 now. San Antonio is above freezing at 37. Abilene, Lubbock, Amarillo all still in the deep freeze. Gorgeous sunset underway. What a beautiful winter evening it is. That is Westheimer looking to the west. Off into the distance it goes. Hobby at 37. Bush 35. Conroe's below freezing now 30. Huntsville's 30. Tomball 32 at 6:30 on a Monday evening. Galveston above freezing at 37. Galveston, though, you've got that north wind at 15. So the wind chill factor across the area on this Monday night is still in effect. It feels like 28 in Galveston down on the beach. Bush feels like 28. Tomball feels like 24. Brenham feels like 31 right now. Wharton feels like 24 down at the Pierce Ranch tonight. Hourly planner, temperatures plummet into the mid and lower 20s by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. It's going to be a cold morning. Bundle up. Let's take a look at it. So again, morning lows this morning were about 24 across the Beltway and inside the loop. Models are coming in with 23, 22 for a morning low tomorrow. Hunters Creek forecasting 22, Inwood Forest 22, Sunnyside 23, Gulf Crest 23, East Haven 23. A cold morning. Galena Park 23. Tomball 22 in the morning, Spring Branch 22 in the morning, Alameda 22, Pasadena 23, LaPorte 23. So a cold but not as windy overnight and morning is on the way. The wind was really icy yesterday. Navasota 15. Models have Brenham at 20. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, Brenham, if you guys woke up in the upper teens across Washington County. Same thing for Walker County. Model may be a little warm on you up there. And then we rebound. So tonight the high pressure dome is centered over us. That means light winds. As the high pressure moves away, we get more of a southerly flow around the backside of the clockwise flow. So we will see an onshore flow tomorrow. Cold start, not as cold tomorrow afternoon. We'll be 8 to 10 degrees warmer tomorrow afternoon than we were this afternoon. High temps are in the upper 30s for areas around Harris County today. And then we go into Wednesday, midweek, high pressure moves a little further away. We get a little more of a warm up, high temps rebound all the way into the 50s for high temperatures. Current temps across the United States of America, Houston 35, Dallas 29 right now, Oak City's at 21. Let's see, New Orleans is 37, but just north of that, Tuscaloosa 29 degrees. Nashville's at 13, Chicago's at 6. New York's at 23, Pittsburgh 13. Just a huge amount of the lower 48 in the deep freeze right now. Big picture, North America's cold. Big Trout Lake's at 20, 20 below zero. Kugluktuk is 29 below zero. And the weather pattern that is bringing in the cold air from the Arctic Circle and across Canada and down into the United States, that weather pattern is still stuck in place. We're talking about The Hudson Bay low pressure here has just been stuck. And sometimes you'll get a weather pattern that gets stuck. Oftentimes we get stuck in a heat wave, the heat dome. It'll park itself over Texas in the summer, and we get days on end where it's just so hot and there's no rain, and sometimes we go into drought if that pattern gets stuck long enough. And then it eventually breaks up. Well, this one's been stuck now. We're going into week 3. So we've been getting shots of cold air for the past couple of weeks. And with that stuck in place, we will continue to get shots of cold air coming out of Canada down across the United States. So here's the flow as it stands right now. This is our current cold snap. The heart of the cold across the Great Lakes, but it's so cold that even the glancing blow that we're getting is plunging us down into the deep freeze. We get a couple of days to rebound midweek, and then by Saturday, this coming Saturday, the next cold snap comes in. It actually arrives on Friday. Saturday morning, this coming Saturday morning, you'll need to cover everything up again with mid to low 20s forecast for Saturday morning. Brr. We get a break, and then forecast models still suggest that looking way out to the February the 5th, we get another shot of cold air. The heart of it goes across the Great Lakes. We get a glancing blow, but enough of it to perhaps give us yet another freeze going into the first week of February. And as we look at NOAA's long-range temperature outlook, and this is just classic, half the country in the deep freeze, colder than normal, and then the other half, just the opposite, warmer than normal out west. They're loving it in California and Nevada. They're having a very mild January and perhaps start to February as well. This is specifically for the dates of February 1st through the 5th, keeping us below normal, and out west above normal. All right, Tuesday's numbers then. Colds, 22 in the morning, upper teens north and west. Keep everything buttoned up tight, pets, plants, people, pipes. 40 by noon, but mostly sunny. Maybe a mix of mostly sunny and partly cloudy Tuesday afternoon. I've got 48. If you get lucky, you'll hit 50 tomorrow. Nice day, but still sweaters and sunglasses tomorrow afternoon. The extended forecast Wednesday is sweaters and sunglasses again. 32 light freeze in the morning, 56 in the afternoon. Thursday, sweaters and sunglasses, 62. We spend most of the day in the 50s. Friday, isolated showers are possible as this next little impulse comes in. This is going to slide in from the north, brings a slight chance for rain, and then Saturday is just cold and windy. So that'll be a wind-driven freeze Saturday morning, lows in the mid to low 20s as more Arctic air spills all the way down into Texas. Saturday's high is 42. So we spend most of the day Saturday in the 20s and 30s with a gusty north wind. Sunday, sunny, 26, 46. My goodness. And then Monday, 36, 56. We are having ourselves a big spoonful of winter. All right, that's where we stand tonight. Stay warm out there. Have a good evening, everybody.